that's the level that AI can take you to. So it's not about being afraid of AI. It's about using these tools to enhance you. Yes! TSP. What up? What up? Y'all better wake up. Talk to me. What's up? All right now. 40 years ago this week, Purple Rain. That's why I'm doing this. Because I could have been in Minneapolis, but I want to be here. I want to be in the room. I got to be in this room. I love you guys. I love you guys. And more importantly, I love what Lamar and Ronnie have produced, right? From their vision, their dream. Everybody can't do this. I can't do this. Because I'd be like, nah, them Negroes, no. But it is absolutely amazing and an honor to be with you today. Are you ready? Yeah. All right, here we go. Because ChatGPT made this. And I mean, every slide was done with ChatGPT. And me. Okay? I'm going to tell you right up front. So, hello. One thing I'm really bad at is talking about myself. You know, and it's not like I'm humble or anything. I'm almost embarrassed about the things that I've done over the years. So I'm going to give you a little brief understanding of why you should listen today. Are you okay? All right. This is my brand that I built. It's called Shoestring King. I sell shoelaces, right? I started this brand when? 1999, well, that's a good number. 1999, right? And on eBay, we sold over 194,000 items, right? But that was just the beginning. We became one of the highest rated sellers on the platform that Amazon came and invited me to beta test their program, which today is the third-party seller system. So I was one of the first vendors on their platform back in 2005, okay? And last year, they paid, say that word, paid for us to come as Black business owners, and I get into the room, and I'm like, oh, snap, that's my picture. I was like, well, let me take a picture with my picture. Unique idea, right? Okay. So then I decided to put on this. I went to Google, and put in my name, which is a very common name, John Lawson, and Ecommerce. And I only put it inside of the images, right? And then all of these images of me doing things. That's the first page. That's the second page. That's the third page. That's the fourth page. I just want you to know, I am a walking dinosaur. All right, man. Don't get me started. That man, woo, Cento, man. He is awesome. So that's to set it up. So back in 1999, when I was doing e-commerce, this is the percentage of retail sales that was done online. 0.5%. Now today, what do you think that number is? 70, 100. Somebody said, well, I'm with an 8. It's about 24%. That's right. That's right. In 20 years, we went from 0.5% to about 1/4 of all sales online. It's big. It's a big move. But it took 20 years and a pandemic to get us here. That was the first platform shift that I was able to watch with my dinosaur self. Here's the second platform shift.
Today, we're introducing 3 revolutionary products of this class. The first one is a widescreen iPod with touch controls. The second is a revolutionary mobile phone. And the third is a breakthrough internet communications device. So, these are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone.
Amazing, yeah? How many of you got your phone with you? So what's the market penetration from 2010 to today? It's up there on there. What's the number? 78%. So my last one took 20 years to get where we are. This platform shift took 10 years. Let me tell you something about that video that's very important. The man that created the iPhone told you about 3 things. Which were the 3 things? Internet connectivity, a phone, and a music player. So even the man that invented it didn't even talk about or even be able to understand what it was going to do when it was released to the public. Because he didn't even talk about the camera. And it is the camera that was the most revolutionary change from that device. So this is why I get on stage and I will never claim that I am an AI expert because I don't know what the hell is about to happen. I'm telling you. Because we don't know. All right. So here's what it is. This is going to be like Tina Turner, the late, great Tina Turner. We're going to start it off nice and easy. Then we're going to get rough. Move my head back and forth. So no. So the easy part is for me to tell you the tools. That's easy. Hey, there's a tool. You never heard of it. Here's a tool. And then you go, ooh. So I'm going to do that part first. These are the tools I use. HeyGen. Okay? I like HeyGen because it's an AI-powered video creator. Right? So that's one of the tools. The other one I use is 11 Labs. It's a voice creator. I like that one. It's really good at what it does. The other one you probably never heard of, it's called Cast Magic. So if you've got a podcast, it'll do all the show notes for you. It'll do highlights for your, clip cutouts and all that kind of stuff. So castmagic.io. Another one I use is called Perplexity. Who uses Perplexity? Ooh, right? So Perplexity is basically ChatGPT and Google having a baby. Okay? So it gives you the AI creatives, but it's giving you some facts to back it up. So I like Perplexity a lot. Now, these are not AI tools, but these are tools that'll help this audience right here. This one's called MailDrop. MailDrop CC. It provides you with a free disposable email address. So when you don't want to be spammed by everybody, but you want their slides, you go here, you create an email address, you sign up, and it dissipates in like 24 hours. See, that's a pretty good one, right? This one is good too. It's called Fake Name Generator. And it'll create an entire profile that you can use to test your checkout process. I heard a couple of people get up here and say, we didn't know this thing happened, and we didn't, and the emails didn't. That's because you didn't check it. You got to check. How many of you buy from yourself? Exactly. Buy from yourself. So you know exactly if the email went out an hour before the thing, you'll know. So, but fake name general will give you a fake name, and you can do that too to fill out all your stuff, okay? Fastbots. This is an AI tool. Fastbots is a fast and easy way to put a chatbot on your website that is trained on your content. So you can upload all your content, have it browse your site, have it browse all your videos, and it will make a chatbot that people can chat with on your website. It's like plug and play easy. It's stupid easy to make a chatbot. You got it? And then, actually, I think that slide's out of place, but anyway, Toolify. Toolify will allow you to do what I'm doing. Stand up and tell people about tools you never heard that are really cool, because there are 100 new tools every day. Toolify will give you some of the best tools and websites for AI. All right? This one I love. This one's called Googlebot. It's not sexy or anything, but what it does do is you can take any content and drag and drop it into Googlebot, and it will crunch it into one file that you can upload. So if you want to take, a bunch of different blog posts and some video transcripts, put them all together and upload it to ChatGPT to let ChatGPT create content around that, it'll put it all into one. Make sense? Okay? When you get out there, and there's Toolify, what I already did. Now, that was, 101 level. This is like maybe 102 level. This one's called Browse AI. Anybody heard of it? Of course not. Because that's what I do. I'm just a geek. I be finding all the geek stuff. But you're going to love this. Browse AI does something called web scraping, meaning you can go to any web page you want and scrape the data from it. Right. So here's like a website. Let's say you're a realtor or something, and I go to this website. What is that? Remax, thank you. And I want to get the content from Remax as it's listed on the page. So I can use Browse AI to go to this page, and I can hover over the content and then tell it, watch it happen. See, I clicked that, and now it's like it's going to pull that from all of the other listings. And then I can click that, and it's going to pull the bedrooms, the baths, the price, and all that from all the listings. And then you push your button, and it turns it into a CSV file. So now you can fire that VA. No, you don't fire the VA. You give them something better and more productive to do. This is what tools with AI can do. Because too many of you are playing Pac-Man. We in AI time, and you playing Pac-Man in a world that is about to have PlayStation 6. You're playing Pac-Man, and that ain't right. So you looking at the front end, I'm looking at the back end. How many of you ever been in the AI playground inside of ChatGPT? That's the back end, yes. Anything you do in the back end, ChatGPT does not use it to learn on. So I always hear these business owners like, I don't want it to have my information, as if your information is really that damn good. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm going to work with you. What'd she say the other day? My babies, I'm going to work with my baby. Okay. All right? That's the back end. All of them have back ends. That's Anthropic's back end. On Anthropic's back end, it does some amazing things. Then there's Google AI Studio. It's the Google back end. Okay? So this is Anthropic's console in the back end. How many of you were here for Mastermind Day? And did anybody take my little training? right? And remember I gave you all of those long prompts? This is how I made them in the back end. So inside of Anthropic, it will write your prompts for you. And I'm talking about real prompts, the best prompts. It can do that for you. See, that's a one prompt right there. And I'm gonna tell you what you should do to do a good prompt in a second. Here's Gemini's back end. Anybody use Gemini? Okay. The one thing about Gemini is it has an amazing token input. And tokens are another way. This is why you can tell ChatGPT and say, make it 500 words, and it'll give you 340. Because it doesn't understand words. It doesn't work on the number of words, it works on tokens. Oh, by the way, hey, if you want a picture, get it now because I'm about to Whitney Houston on you in a second. Okay, too soon? Too soon? I can't make Whitney jokes? Okay, so. Okay. It can take 1 million tokens, and a token is about 75% of a word. So that's about 750,000 words. And the token count is based on what you put in and put out. The input and the output is a token window, okay? You got that? All right, so the cool thing about Google AI Studio is its huge ability to take in content. So I'm gonna take this video. This video tells you how to use Google AI Studio. Any kind of, video or something, you could actually put it in there in full and it'll watch it. And so watch what I do with this. I give it a prompt. You are an SOP creator. You will provide me with a video guide. Please turn this into a step-by-step SOP. Everybody know what an SOP is? Good. Make sure to include timestamps and relative or relevant parts of the video when it's relevant. That's all I put in, 3 lines. This is what I got out. Everything that was in that video, it turned it into an SOP. Now, you can fire that VA. No, you don't fire the VA. Yet. Psych, no, okay? And it gave me the SOP, it gave me all the steps, and literally I give that to my VA and she can do the thing. So some of us be like, man, I need to write some SOPs. Not really. Just start making a video, record yourself, upload it, and let the AI write the SOP. I don't know. That was Google AI Studio. It's only in the back end. You might be able to do it in the front end. I'm not sure. I haven't used the front end of Google AI Studio yet, or Google Gemini. It's Gemini, okay? But the back end is that. But this is how you play PlayStation 6 while everybody else is playing what? Right. Some of you are playing Atari. Somebody else is ready to play with the PlayStation 6 back there. They're ready to move it on up. So I'm gonna give you 5 key principles on how to get the best out of AI. Number 1, always invite AI to the table. I don't care what it is, what you're doing, test it in AI and see if AI can give you some feedback, all right? So you should experiment with AI because AI is great at assisting us in making decisions. It's great at giving you a different perspective on whatever it is you're working on. It's like having an outside, advisor giving you some perspective. The deal is that AI has a jagged frontier, and what that is sort of like is like if you had a castle and you wanted to put a wall up around it and you have things in the way, sometimes the wall has to come into the castle, sometimes the wall can go farther out, and so it gives it a jagged edge, right? So the deal is we don't actually know what ChatGPT can and can't do. So there's no wall around it that's like it can do this, but it can't do that. Until we test it, we won't know. Got it? Who knows what this is? Toothbrush. I'm gonna test you real quick. Get a pen and paper real fast, all right? Just take 30 seconds. And I'm going to give the AI a prompt, and I'm going to let you race it. And I'm even going to give you a head start. You can start now. Give me as many ways to use a toothbrush besides brushing your teethuses in 30 seconds. Let me know when you're ready. Go. 30 seconds. Right faster. Oops, it stopped at 50. I needed to do some more. It's got some more time. So I'm gonna hit continue. Keep going. It did 100, and it's got like 4 seconds left. How many did you get? 3, 5, 2. But you don't want to use AI because you're smarter. It's okay. It's okay. I like Pac-Man too, dang. Number 2, be the human in the loop. And you can look up that term. I didn't make that term up. That's an actual scientific computer term about being the human in the loop, all right? When you be the human in the loop, it's important because us as humans are able to make the judgments on whether this is good or not. AI can't do judgment, okay? AI has its own limitations. It can hallucinate, which some people think is a bad thing, but it can be a good thing. Because if I want a story about a frog that falls in love with a dragon on a Sunday afternoon, it can write that. But that's part of the feature, not a bug. Feel me? Ethical oversight, accountability, all those things that we have, it doesn't have. Principle number 3, treat AI like a person. Now, April brought this out in her talk, right? Treat AI like a person. However, you got to tell it what kind of person it is. Who can say that first word? Anthropomorphism? Whatever, I can't say the S word, but some S like that, I don't know. But basically what that is the way we talk to our pets as if they're human, right? Oh, he's tired, how do you know? So that's the way we need to talk to our AI. Treat it like a person, all right? It's got its expertise, but you want to give it a persona, and you want to provide context. Principle number 4, assume that this is the worst AI that you will ever use, because it is. Whatever it is, it'll only get better. Let's see, what was you got to understand the future? Yeah, okay, you get it. I don't need to read all these. These are the most words I ever put on a slide. It's like this. Like, what am I thinking? Principle number 5, AI is made, this is probably one of the most important. AI is made of software, but it doesn't behave like software, okay? So that's one of the misconceptions about AI, is that it is a software. It's not. It's made of it, but it doesn't act like software. Traditional software gives you repeatable processes. Like if I know the code to put in to the cell on Excel, then once I put it in there, it's going to give me that result every time. That's software. If I put it into an AI LLM, it's going to give me a different result most of the times. So that's the difference between regular software and AI. So it's unpredictable, and it can make mistakes. But if you understand this, you know how to use this. And another thing, it doesn't come with an instruction manual. It's like Legos. Who needs an instruction manual to play with a Lego? The only instruction manual you should really have for those is don't step on this with no shoes on, because that hurt, all right? That's why I told you in the first part to play with this thing. So those are the 5 key principles. Now, how do I get great content out of my prompts? So this is the grid format, all right? Give context, request instruction, include details, and then deliver the input. Got it? Let's go through it. This is an example of a good prompt. It's a little longer than you probably put in, but it gives you all the context, all right? So I'm gonna read this one. Act as a social media content creator, specialize in short form videos for TikTok. I will provide you with the topic. You will create an engaging and informative script for a TikTok video. Usually that's where most people stop. But really all I'm doing is giving it system instructions. After I do that, then I give it user instruction. So the next part is the instruction. Based on the provided topic, write a 60-second video for TikTok script that is engaging, informative, encourages viewers to like and follow for more content. Got it? Great. Now I'm going to give it the details. The script should start with a catchy hook to grab attention, followed by key points delivered in a fun and energetic manner. End with a call to action, encouraging viewers to like and follow. Use simple language. Keep the tone casual and friendly. Got it? After I do that, then I give it the input. So here's the topic, the benefits of drinking water. Feel me? That's how you're going to get it. What the problem is that we have lack of context. A lot of times we give it vague instructions and let it do it. And then this is why you get that kind of crappy output. You haven't set the standard. And give it some example. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. So here's how to test and refine your prompt. So you start with the basic prompt. Then you look at the output, identify areas for improvement, make some changes to that prompt, and then put it back in. And you iterate and refine and iterate and refine. And that's how you get great content. Make sense? I know, I don't have a lot of jokes anymore. I'm teaching. I don't do this often, unless I'm actually teaching. I don't normally do this from stage. But I know you guys can take this and run with it. All right? So here's an example or an advanced technique. And what that is prompt chaining. So it's like telling it to do one thing, getting the result, putting that result back in, and tell it to do something else. So step one, describe the main character of the fantasy novel. So it'll go out and it'll describe the character. Now that it has described the character, you ask it the next question, based on that description, outline a conflict they face in their journey. Then it's going to give you that. Now, when you ask it the third prompt, it's going to already have the results of 1 and 2 in its memory. And now you ask it, write a short scene where the character confronts that conflict. And when you get out on the other side, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is so good. I'm glad Coach John told me that. I'm serious. You're going to be like amazed, right? The next advanced technique is to give it an example, or 2, or 3. The more examples you get it, the better it's going to be at reproducing the content you want. So here's from that same thing. I'll say example of story 1, once upon a time in a small village, blah, 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 blah. Example of story 2, in the heart of the forest, blah, 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 blah. And now its output will mimic that, but it'll be unique. That's called multi-shot. And it is already proven that you'll get 15% better output if you give it examples for the input. Multi-shot. All right? So we got prompt chaining, give it some examples, and then this button. How many of you seen that button? The little recycle button. That's the least used button on ChatGPT, and it should be one of your most used. Because you tell it to do it again, and it'll give you a completely different result. So you do it until you like it. Do it till you're satisfied. Never mind. They don't know. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I am not a high school graduate. I left high school in the 12th grade, 3 months before graduation. I know. Man, I'm kind of embarrassed to even say this now. I don't even know why I said that. But it's true, and I don't want kids to do this. And I remember I told my nephew that one time, and then about 5 years later, when he was in high school, he's like, but you ain't graduate. So I had to prove to him that there's value. But I'm very self-taught. I know I'm a smart guy. Matter of fact, I knew I was smart. Like Damon said, people would make fun of you and stuff, you know? Not because I look like Barney, but I mean because, you know, I was a smart guy. And it was because purple Barney. Okay, I'm going way back, dinosaur age. Okay, you got me? Thank you. So I'm not great at writing copy, right? I'm not a great writer. I'm a great speaker, but I'm a good teacher, but I'm not a great writer. Okay, thank you. How many of you know this guy, Gary Halpert? One of the greatest copywriters ever. Maybe the greatest. Only because I was introduced to him first. I'm sure Ogilvy, people will argue, whatever. But when it came to like direct response copy, this guy is bad. So here's one of his letters. Now just look at that title. I mean, the title is bad. How to keep your money from being murdered. Isn't that a bad title? That title is from 1974. You know, ain't nothing new under the sun. It's already been done, man. So there's this, I didn't tell you, on that site, I don't know, maybe it's not on there. But I got this from a site called swipe.co, swiped.co. And that's a bunch of swiped copy from old copywriters. All right? So I took that copy and I asked ChatGPT, can you read this copy? And I entered it, uploaded it, took a picture of the screen, uploaded it, and watch what it does. It's like, sure, here's the copy. And it read it all. ChatGPT 4.0, because it's got vision. Now, there's a nugget. Wait till the nugget gonna get bigger. So I took that copy, and again, I'm gonna go back to my childhood. We had this thing called, oh, wow, I just lost it. It is called a Mad Libs. How many of y'all remember Mad Libs? It was a book that had a bunch of little things that would say something, then it'd have a blank line, and then something, and a blank line, and it'd tell you to put in a noun, an adjective, a verb, and you'd fill it in, and it would be a funny story at the end. So I was like, I wonder if I could take that copy and turn it into a template. And so I did that. And it said, sure, here you go. So now it's like enter your product, step by step, put an emoji here. It turned it into a Mad Lib. Say, ooh. Yeah, because you don't know what a Mad Lib is, but I'm telling you, I didn't turn that into a template so that I could use it to make other copy that's similar. Got it? Then I said, okay, great. Let's see. I put in my product, because it was about the money thing and all that. I put in my product and told it to write based on my template. And it wrote my copy. Man, y'all ain't getting it. Y'all don't even need this. Y'all need to, you want me to play, let's Cento play? Y'all want to do some more dancing? I mean, we can play Pac-Man if you want. Now, I've done that. Now I need it in my voice. See, too many of you will worry about your voice first. The voice is the last thing you should do. You get the best of the best, and then make it speak like you. Okay? So this is a tone and voice mega prompt. That's one prompt. I'll share that prompt with you if you'd like. Anybody want that prompt? So here's what I'm going to do, because I'm only going to give it to people that actually want it. You should just email me. I'm serious. If you want it, email me. You ain't scanning, I can't say the S word. You ain't scanning ish. If you actually want it, you're going to take some action. John@johnlawson.com if you want that. All right? I'll give you that prompt and the slides and anything else you want. Just ask me. All right? Now I've taken that copy that was based on Gary that I rewrote into my own template, and now I got it in my voice and my tone. You want me to read it for you? Okay, I'll read it for you. I'll let the AI version of me. He's way sexier.
Your content creation process is probably eating up a ton of your time and resources. And let's be real, it's only getting crazier out there. Do you realize how much time you could save by letting AI handle your content? Imagine freeing up your schedule to focus on what really matters, growing your business. If you're still doing everything manually, you're stuck in the slow lane. Look at countless businesses spending hours crafting content only to get left behind by competitors using AI. It's a no-brainer. Manual content creation is holding you back big time. Businesses leveraging AI are zooming ahead in productivity and engagement. Stats show companies using AI tools for content see a 30% boost in efficiency. So what's the game plan? Is there a way to streamline your content creation? Absolutely. And guess what? The solution might be simpler than you think. The secret sauce is our AI content automation intensive. Here's a game changer for you. Imagine automating your entire content creation process. Consistent, high quality content without the endless grind. You can churn out content 10x faster, hitting your audience right where it counts. Save time, save money, and redirect your energy to scaling your business. Our intensive provides step-by-step guidance on building and launching your AI content machines. Learn how to set up and optimize AI systems that fit your business like a glove. Plus, get personalized blueprints and join our exclusive community for continuous support, and it's all above board. Successful businesses are already using these techniques. Why not you? Everything you need is packed into our training program. Hands-free content creation with AI. It's user-friendly, practical, and designed to lead you to success step by step. If it's not everything you hoped for, we've got a full refund waiting for you, no risk or reward. Now more than ever, leveraging AI for content creation is your ticket to staying competitive and efficient. Don't miss out. This is your chance to put the odds on your side.
I get it. It sounds like Idris. I get it. But that wasn't Idris. Yeah, it was actually. But it's just showing you the ability of the tools, right? Because all the tools I just talked about are in that presentation, right? Did that resonate with you when he was talking, right? Did it feel like something that you would want to be a part of? Yeah, right? And that's because the copy is not written necessarily by a high school dropout. But it kind of is. That's the level that AI can take you to. So it's not about being afraid of AI. It's about using these tools to enhance you. When I was a child, I keep talking about that kid. He's a cute kid. But when I was a child, there was a thing called the $6 million man. And the $6 million man could run faster. He was stronger than everybody else because they had put technology into the human. This is where we are. there's a $1 billion system that's free for you to use. And it doesn't even have an instruction manual. And you can't break it. This is the time for you to get into this stuff. So anyway, I took the copy, and I said, hey, make me an image for this copy. And I did that in ChatGPT. ChatGPT spits out the image, which was this guy, right? But I took the prompt that it generates. If y'all know how that works in ChatGPT when you create an image, it tells you what the prompt was that it made the image with. I took that prompt and put it into Midjourney. So that's how I make Midjourney prompts. I ain't got time to be learning all that Midjourney. Look, I just let ChatGPT, because it really understands my natural language English, make the image, give me a great prompt, and then I put it inside of Midjourney. And now I got this young lady, and I turned that into my YouTube ad, my Facebook ad. And then when they push learn more, Sexy John pops up, right? Engages them and they sign up. That's the process, and it's all done automated. All I do is push start. So let's break it down. I upload something from my drive. Basically, it would be that, the template, right? Then I say to ChatGPT, copy from that framework. It gives me the output. Take that output, put it back in, say, put it in John's tone, right? Once that's done, I take that and say, hey, create a dolly image in Dolly 3. I take the output from that, upload it to Midjourney to create the image. Got it? After that, I go and say, hey, write a Facebook post from that. And then it'll post it on Facebook. Then I say, write a LinkedIn post. It'll post it on LinkedIn. Write a Twitter post. Actually, I say 5 Twitter posts, and we start posting it automatically over that day. Make sense? It looks like I'm gonna have time for questions. I can't believe how fast 104 slides are going. Okay, you might get 2. All right, so you got it? Now, the magic. Then I go and say, write a script for video. And then I take that script, upload it to 11 Labs. And it does the audio, right? Then I take both the script and the audio, put it in HeyGen, and it makes the talking image. Damn, this is good. And then I post it on YouTube. I shrink it down for a TikTok and an Instagram. You get it? I push one button. That's the automation that I need. Yeah? So many of us are not doing what we need to do is because we haven't automated our content process. So here are 10 things that let you know you need to automate some content. How many of you are feeling like you're constantly struggling to keep up? No, I'm going through it right now. Nugget. If you're constantly struggling to keep up with posting content across all those places, anybody? Raise your hand, you feeling that? You feeling that struggle? Cool. How many of you feel like your engagement is inconsistent? That's me. I really need to do more. But how many of you feel like you're spending way too much time on this crap? I'm telling you, I give praise to Candace because I'm not dancing on TikTok. I am not that cute. Well, yeah, I am, but, so I'm telling you to stop. No, I'm not. Right? Your content distribution's all over the place, right? It's not on all the platforms it needs to be. This is gonna help you. You have too many ideas, not enough time to execute. That's why I like what she said. She's got a whole list of things. Every time she gets an idea, she puts it in there. And then she puts it in and makes content from it. Got it? How about your audience is getting stagnant? I've been with the same 60 people. I don't know how many calls I get with that. Yeah, man, I got the same 60 people in my Facebook group. Well, you need to create more content, right? And how about, how many of you saw, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, did y'all see Slow Joe? It was bad. Slow Joe was bad. Sleepy Joe. It was bad. It was bad. However, it's trending like hell. So how can you be like, don't be like Sleepy Joe, get content that's produced for you. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get on the trend. You're missing out on the trend because you don't have enough time to catch up on what's trending, right? Multiple platforms killing your desire, all right? And your competition is outpacing you. It's like, man, they're doing so much content, I can't keep up, all right? And lastly, how many of you need more leads and more sales? Raise your hand. Those who did not raise your hand, take a bathroom break. You don't need this. We all want more money. There's always another level. So those are the 10. Take that picture, okay? You got it? I'm gonna leave you with one more thing. Say one more thing. You ready for one more thing? If this didn't give you everything you need to be motivated, this one should.
Two things. Number one, this is probably the most exciting time to be building a product, doing a startup, whatever it is, that we have seen at least since the mobile boom, and probably, I would say, since the internet. And maybe even bigger than that, we don't know yet. But the big opportunities, the ability to sort of build something new and really kind of like change the landscape, that comes at the platform shift times. And we haven't had a platform shift in a while. And this looks like it's really, truly a platform shift. And so my biggest piece of advice is like, this is a special time and take advantage of it. This is like not the time to delay what you were planning to do or wait for the next thing. Like, this is a special moment and a few years where a lot of stuff is gonna happen and a lot of like great new things are gonna get going. The second thing also about platform shifts is when the mobile phone revolution started, or really got going, like 2008, 2009, you would see people say, we're a mobile company, we have a mobile app. And then only a few years later, no one said they were a mobile company because it was like table stakes. An amazing new technology, which I would bias, but we'll put AI in that category, it doesn't get you out of the hard work of building a great product or a great company or a great service. You still have to do it. AI alone is a new enabler, but it does not automatically break the rules of business. And so you can use this as like a new thing to do, but you still have to figure out how you're going to build enduring value in whatever you're doing. And it's easy to lose sight of that in the excitement of the gold rush.
Yeah.
We are in the gold rush. We're in the gold rush. It's time for you to sell jeans and pans and shovels, because this is the gold rush. This is the greatest gold rush in the history of the world. I'll say that. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? My name is John Lawson. Thank you very much for your time. Go. Let's go. Get to the mic. I got 5. I got 5 minutes. Get to the mic. All right, go, doctor. Go.
Hey, Coach John. I'm Dr. Rivera. I'm a triple board certified physician, and I help other women over 40 to ditch pill pains and perimenopause, using the same methodology that I use to heal 2 autoimmune diseases at 46. So, you showed us how you get into the back end of the AI.
Yep.
How do you do that? Because I've never seen you do that.
Yeah. That's why I'm putting together the content course. all right? Because I can't tell you all the things that are required to do that, but I can show you, and I will show you, okay? Does that help? I know, I wish I could tell, but you can look it up.
Okay.
No, seriously, you remember I did the video, and that was telling you how to get in the back end, and then I turned it into an SOP. YouTube, man. I'm a kid of YouTube University. All right, next person.
Hi, Coach John.
Hey.
This is Linda Peavy, nicknamed the Grants Queen and the Webinar Queen. After securing over $17 million in grants, I now teach especially Black business owners how to write grants. So I am creating a grant writing course that will teach organizations how to use AI. So my issue is I have a lot of misinformation that's coming towards me because organizations are thinking they can put in a mission statement and AI is going to write a 10-page grant application. So how do I counter a lot of the misinformation that is out there about how they should successfully use AI to create a grant application that really tells their story?
Oh, that's fantastic. So what I would do is I would take those things, put it into ChatGPT, and ask that question and tell it to write it for you. All right? Tell it to write the response for you.
Okay.
And then you get on camera and read them. Seriously. Okay. What did I tell y'all? ChatGPT made this. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach John. Awesome job. Rosalind Goodwin, co-founder of Confidence Curly Girls Hair Accessory Solution brand and inventor of Gabby Bows with Gabby Goodwin. You demonstrated that you automated that process toward the end. Where did you do all the automations?
I did it in a tool called Make.
Make.
Yep,
Okay.
make.com.
Thank you.
Yep, that's one of the great automation tools. And I will show you how to use it to its biggest. All right? Yes, sir.
How you doing? Jeff Austin, AKA Plant-Based Jeff, top CMOS provider and plant-based transition coach, helping you to lose weight, get off of medications, improve in the bedroom with CMOS and a plant-based lifestyle. I think Rosalind probably got that question. I was trying to figure out in your workflow process.
Yes.
I saw something that kept saying router, and then it kept going to TikTok and to IG and to,
Right.
Is that the tool
That's
that
the tool.
is
That's
that
the
called
tool-
Make?
Yes, that's the tool that's Make. And what the router will do is take one output and send it to different automations that I've set up.
Okay.
Okay?
Is
So-
that Make? Is that a website?
.com.
Make.com.
Yep, make.com. If
Okay.
you need help, let me know.
Okay. All right.
Because I have
Thank
an
you.
AI training that'll help you.
All right.
That's why I didn't go into Make, all right? Because literally, you got to be somewhat of a geek to get it all. They call it a no-code platform. There's no such thing as a no-code platform. If you know a little bit of code, it helps. You know what I'm saying? But Make is a great place to do automation. And it's been out, and what's the other one that does automation? Which one? Zapier, yeah, Zapier, thank you. So it's Make or Zapier, those are the same kind of things. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Serial Phillips. I am a co-founder and entrepreneur of the business I Got Bank. And my question is, how can kids protect themselves from dangerous things like dangerous websites and stuff that AI could do?
Ooh, that's a good question. You know, man, that's a good question. I need to protect you from freaking Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The AI ain't even the worst thing, you know? And I wish I had a great answer for you, but I'm gonna give your parents the answer, okay? Your parents have got to understand what's out there, they gotta learn about what's out there, and then you gotta regulate your children, okay? You need to regulate your children's use of these AI tools. I would give you stories, but you know, there's only so much, and then you help educate your children about what's out there. Don't sit around and wait for the streets to teach them, all right? I'm sorry, I have to go. However, for you guys, I will be on stage tonight at the night session, and you can ask me all the questions you want, all right? We out of here for now, peace.